Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel Professor Analytics. For those who don't know me, my name is Aditya, and in this particular video we'll be learning about how to compare latest month sales value with the prior 3 months. So we'll be seeing all this live in Tableau. So let us deep dive into my screen and see how to build one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then do subscribe it as it helped me a lot. So see you in the video. Directly open Tableau desktop and connect to a Superstore dataset. It will take some time to open Tableau desktop. Yeah, it has opened. So now let us connect to the sample Superstore dataset for this particular demo, and we'll be taking the order date. So right click and drag into row shelf, and we want to see like my order date. Okay, so it will show all the like month and the year one. Okay, so now what we want is, now we only want to filter it by year. Suppose we only want to see for the 2021 data, right? So what we can do is we can just drag this order date into filter shelf, and we can do it as a year, and we can select only 2021 year. Okay, so these are all the years, right? So now what we want to show is, we want to show the sales value. So let me find where sales. Yeah, so just drag this sales value into the shelf, right? So now we can see like these are the sales value for January month to the December month, right? Now what we want to show is, we want to see the maximum date, and we want to compare it to the last 3 month average, right? So first what we will do is, we want this last maximum month sales, right? So what we are going to do is, we are going to create a calculated field. So in calculated field, what we are going to do is, suppose this is the maximum month, okay, or the latest month. We can give this calculation name. Now what we are going to use is, we are going to use date trunc function. So date trunc, and we want to get the months from our date field, order date. Okay, and what we want is, we want the maximum one, right? So we have to give it in fixed level of detail expression. So we will write maximum of date trunc month and order date, and we will just close the curly braces for the fixed level of detail expression. So now you can see our calculation is valid. So once we click on OK, and if we drag this latest month to the filter shelf and we do the true value, then you can see it is showing only the latest month, right? So our calculation is perfect. So now let us drag this out. So far what we have seen is, like, if I have calculated this latest month filter, and if I have shown into the true statement, so you might have seen like it is showing only the latest month, right? So our calculation is correct. So now what I want to do is, like, I'm just converting this into an integer value. Okay, so what we'll do is, like, it will give me like if it is latest month, yes or no. If it is like correct, then it will show 1. If it is not correct, it will show 0, right? So just show it, and if I'm just dragging this into the row shelf, you can see like it is showing like for all the month it is 0 and the last month it is 1, right? Now what I want to show is, like, I want to show the latest month sales value, right? So what I will do is, I will just create a calculated field from this, and I will just multiply it with the sales, right? So this will give me latest month sales. So if I click on OK, okay, it already exists, sales value, and if I double click on it, then you can see like now it is showing correct, right? Now it is showing like latest month sales value as 83,829, and like for all the other ones, like it is showing like 0, correct? So now what I want to show is, like, I want to compare this latest month value with the prior 3 year. Okay, so what I can do here is, I can just create one more calculated field and just name it as prior 3 months. We want to create a date difference function. So in the date difference function, what we want is, we want to go it on the month level, and what we want to show is, like, we have to calculate the month from our order date. So we'll be using date trunc function to extracting that out. So we'll be using a month field, and then be using a order date. Okay, then what we want is, we want to calculate the difference from the maximum order date that we have taken out. So maximum function in a fixed level of data expression, and what I will do is I will just copy this date trunc function from here and I will just paste inside it, and just will close the fixed level of data expression and the date difference function. So now what it will do is, like, it will calculate a date difference from the first month to the prior month, right? So like if the date difference is 0, then it means like it is the latest month. If the date difference is 1, then it means the prior month. If it is 2, then the October month. If it is 3, then it is the September month, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just writing if condition here, like if our date difference, and I'm writing the in clause. So if it is like 1, 2 or 3, okay, then sales, and perfect. So now click on OK, and if I drag this prior 3 month, so now you can see now our calculation is working perfectly fine. Now it is showing all the 3 year. Like if I want to show the 4th year, I will just give in the calculation 4 month, or what I can do is I can just parameterize the parameter. If I want to compare it with any previous month, any one previous month, we can do that. So I hope you are clear with that. So now let us try to understand like how to compare the latest month sales value with the average of all these 3. So it will be very simple. So what we can do is we can create one more calculate field. So we can just write average of prior months. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write the average function. What I'm going to do is like we have to calculate the average of all these 3 value, right? So what we can do is like this is the prior 3 month column which we have calculated, right? So what I can do is I can just write fixed level data expression, and in the fixed level data expression what I can do is I can just fix the date trunc month for the order date, month of the order date, and what I want to do is I want to calculate the sum of, like this, I can just drag it from the right hand side, sum of prior 3 month. Okay, so it will add all these 3. Then what it will do is like it will calculate the average. Why it will calculate the average? Because we'll be giving the average condition before the fixed level of data expression. So now let us try to verify it. So if I click and if I go to my next sheet and if I drag this average value and if I turn it into discrete, okay, so it is coming out to be 94,697. So let us just verify it. So what I can do is I can just open my calculator and we can just type it out. 87867 plus 77777 plus and 118448 divided by 3. So it is coming out to be 94,697.3. So it is correct. So our calculation is correct. So now what I can do is I can just take the latest month sales value that we have calculated, okay, and I can just do into labels, and then what I can do is I can take the average value prior month sales. So what I can do is I can just drag this down. So now you can see like this is the latest sales month value and this is the average sales month value, right? These two values stand we only. Just drag a little bit so you can see all the, yeah, now it's perfect. So now what I want to do is now I want to calculate the percentage difference, like how much value has been changed, right? So percentage change. So what it will do is I can take the latest month sales minus prior month sales, bracket close, and divided by prior month sales, right? So it will give me the percentage change. So click on OK, and let me just show you calculation. Just change the default percentage